just say, hey, stop opening the menu. Let's play. Move on.
What do you mean by safeguards? Like,
As in, like, you know, not to abuse the system to bring something up full screen and annoy the person you're playing.
He goes, what do you mean by safeguard? That's so good, dude. Hi there, my name is Michael. I make content for Diablo 2, Final Fantasy VII theory videos, and I make music as well, play guitar and sing. So I want to react to this Path of Exile footage here. This is more couch co-op stuff, and let's just check it out, okay? Very excited for Path of Exile 2. As a Diablo 2 player, this game is drawing me in so far. Everything I'm seeing looks like stuff that I want to play as someone who really likes Diablo 2.
Welcome. You are you're the game director of the console version, is that right?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And doing cool stuff.
I can't wait
I
for
was
couch
gonna say,
co-op.
so you guys are both going to be playing. Should we just jump right in?
It's
Sure, yeah.
it's how it used to be. With
I'm
games.
ready.
You had to come over, you know,
be fantastic.
play with your friends.
Cool stuff. So,
Okay.
So monk
So can we
and
talk a little
ranger.
bit about the journey to getting...
I like that there's going to be a monk.
Basically, here we go.
I made a monk druid in D2R.
Yeah, so the journey to get
Which
here
is
has been
very
a long
off-meta.
line. Basically going to be console and PC.
Amazing.
So did they say what act is this? They say this looks very much like a Diablo 2 area to me, actually.
But there was like something very like.
So
very,
you can see I've collected a power charge there, that blue orb. So
Yeah.
basically, as I collect power charges with one of my skills, I can then do like boosted attacks. So
That's very reminiscent of martial arts skill tree for assassin in Diablo 2. You can actually build charges by hitting things, and you can get like some spinning around you, and you can unleash them all. There's actually an incredibly broken build called the Mosaic Assassin that utilizes those.
grab a power charge and I use it and do like a big slam. Like
Yeah,
this.
he like
So-
slammed it down after.
and this is also randomly generated, correct?
Yeah, so every time you return to an
Oh my
instant-
God! What the? Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
they're pretty
Roll, I
dangerous.
almost died.
I'm already about to die. Oh, there's health. Yeah, flask. Okay.
Yeah, so it can get pretty intense. Right? So,
This is so hairy, and we only just started.
yeah,
All right.
Yeah, I like that they almost died.
So how far into the
Like
game
right
is
away.
this demo that you're playing right now?
so this is Act 2, but it's quite far into Act 2. So
is Act 2?
it's not super late, but enough to be pretty intense. Like,
This reminds me so much of Act 2 in Diablo 2. There's actually a palace cellar that looks very much like this area, actually, in Diablo 2. Maybe I'll show that. So this is what reminded me of that really quick, just so I can show and compare. This area is in Act 2 as well in Diablo 2. And when you go into the palace cellar, there's this kind of feel and look to it. This really is very reminiscent of what they just showed in the gameplay there in Path of Exile 2. Hey, look at unique. Alibaba's. Don't really need it, but I guess I'll ID it for the heck of it. Yeah, a bunch of magic find on that thing. Is there magic find in Path of Exile? I've never played it, so I don't know. Will there be magic find in Path of Exile 2? I would imagine so. I would think that there's magic find type gear. But even look, there's like these kind of gates. One open pathway, you know?
gameplay. So
And a bunch of stuff to be unlocked and...
yeah, we've unlocked a fair amount of skills here. So we've got a kind of combination of skills that kind of work pretty well
Just
together.
like, what's this movie man doing? I felt okay. He's just like
So that guy there.
Honestly, it's so
I have
hard
several
for me to
area
tell
of
what
attacks
is even going
that I
on
have. Like, there's
sometimes.
this poison one that you kind of told me
Yeah,
about.
so you've got a kind of a lightning combo, you've got
Yeah.
a lightning rod, so you can lay down lightning rods, and then when you use your lightning arrow...
Because they're just throwing you right in with all these skills and everything, and there's two characters, and their skills are interact. I don't even know how they're interacting.
a lightning ailment, I actually have a skill that allows me to suck the lightning off of them and gives me power charges. So that's...
Okay, so you can get the charges. So the archer can tag them with lightning, and then the monk can suck that out and get charges all at once and then unleash his ability. That is some crazy cool synergy, actually. I mean, that's going to be excellent. I mean, the interaction of that sounds so fun. You're going to be constantly like, oh, like if you're playing couch co-op with someone, you're going to be building your characters in a way that can synergize with each other if you have someone to play with like frequently. And I just really am looking forward to that. That just sounds so fun.
The market's cool, man. Take a nice breather. It's
basically, we don't want to stop one player from playing.
Also, they're kind of like just jumping in here, so it's kind of like they don't really care about the loot anyway. He said that he's picking up stuff, but he's not really like even looking at it because it's like we're gonna play this game for 20 minutes and then you're not gonna get to play it again. So, it would be like I'm imagining like if I'm the one playing it, it's gonna be even more engaging because I'm gonna be like, ooh, what did I just find there? And you're going to sit there and look at it and stuff. Also, I'm noticing in the inventory here, there are some claws, kind of like the assassin in Diablo 2.
Yeah, your skills.
Oh, very good.
You've got like the actual kind of character stats.
Oh, very good.
And also our notorious passive skill tree. So you have access to that.
What is going? Wait, what is that? What are we?
Yeah, so Path of Exile is pretty famous for its complex skill tree. It allows you to like develop any variety of build, like
Slowed enemies, one-hand attack speed, attribute, any 5 attribute, stun threshold while on full life. Yeah, there's so much.
Mental with what do you want to do with it?
Mark effect, damage and block, flow like water, 8% increased attack and cast speed, plus 5 to dexterity and intelligence. That's one little node right there.
It is possible.
Totem life.
Just to kind of warn you, I'm
Brutal blade. What's that? 4% chance to block attack damage while dual wielding or holding a shield. 18% increased damage with swords. 20% chance to gain a frenzy charge when you block attack damage. What does frenzy do in Path of Exile? I don't know. In Diablo 2, it gives you run walk, attack speed, damage, attack rating, and you can synergize another skill with it to add magic damage to it.
A full screen here, but from this menu you can actually go full screen, so you can see everything. Yeah, it gives you an idea.
Yeah, this is like, okay, so for someone who hasn't played Path of Exile, looking at this skill tree is kind of daunting. It's like, what? Like, this is massive. Like in Diablo 2, there's just like a panel and there's like 3 tabs and then there's like a handful of skills that go down the skill tree. I really like Diablo 2's skill tree. It's very simple. It makes really nice sense. The progression of it always is nice too as you're leveling a character. But so this is kind of bonkers, looking to me. I'm sure it'll just not be as bad if I actually played it. But yeah, this is kind of nuts.
Idea of the complexity of and depth of the actual game can be terrifying to some people, but
that's what I was just saying.
Once you get
but this could also be like a freak's dream, like of being able to go through this and be so meticulous and come up with the wackiest builds imaginable.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much replayability.
Recover 3% of life on kill, gain 3 life per enemy killed. So those are just the same thing, but they work differently in the math. Okay.
You also have we kind of provide.
You did this for 12 classes? Like
it's 12 classes,
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Hold on a second. He said this is the passive skill tree for Path of Exile, and that guy said you did this for 12 classes. Isn't this the same for every class? Right? Like, and then you start here and choose which way you want to go down in. I thought that's how it worked. That's how I'm thinking it's working, at least. Are you telling me that there's 12 of these skill trees like this? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of depth and a lot of replayability in the game.
Okay.
And also, it's a lot of fun.
I guess what I want to know is, like in Diablo 2, there's always reason to start another build, kind of, to like run certain areas and try to make certain builds and utilize certain items you found that would only work with certain specs or with certain items, And so in this game, it's so wide open to the point where it's like, is it worth starting another character really? Like I think so, right? Like I would assume yes. Like replayability means new builds, right? So I'm just wondering though, like with the skill tree, could you just start as a marauder or like a ranger and then really just be a sorceress if you wanted to? Like is that how wide open it is? I don't know, but it's just kind of something I'm curious about. Still want to know.
Yeah, I was slightly nervous, to be quite honest, bring a console version.
Still want to know if you can switch back and forth between mouse and keyboard and controller like instantaneously.
Primarily because
That would be a nice feature.
Pals by doing that, I guess. Have you got any safeguards in place to stop you from griefing your couch co-op companion?
Safeguards in place to stop griefing your couch co-op companion? What is she talking about? Like you're annoying somebody by opening the menu full screen all the time? Like, just talk to them. Be like, dude, stop. What do you mean safeguards? Dude, I'm sorry. I don't know her, obviously, or anything, but it's like, just say, hey, stop opening the menu. Let's play. Move on.
What do you mean by safeguards? Like,
As in, like, you know, not to abuse the system to bring something up full screen and annoy the person you're playing.
He goes, what do you mean by safeguard? That's so good, dude. He's just like, what? What are you talking about? I wonder if that went through his mind too. He was just probably like, oh God, everything has to be a safe space. And, my goodness, like, come on.
There is
just be like,
a system that can
hey,
be abused.
are you done specking your character? Let's
try
go.
and kind of make it so it can't be abused or restrict it to some extent because you still don't want to lose the fun.
Yeah.
Like,
It's kind of funny.
so-
I love these pussy poison pods. I have an array of moves, and I feel like I'm not using them as much as I want to be using them.
which is
yeah,
basically
Yeah, they kind of just threw this guy into the game with like a handful of abilities that he hasn't like procured over a slow period of time. So like he doesn't know how they all work. It's kind of like, it's not like I could see how this would be even more enjoyable for this guy who's playing with him if he like just built this character up from the start himself, you know?
issue.
Yeah.
This room can be fun.
It seems like
yeah, should we give
situational
this a
things
shot?
are really what
yes,
they're trying to implement.
Okay, all right. So
A lot of, and I
suggest you
appreciate
get out
that.
as soon as they start moving.
Yes, let's go.
Cool.
Yes. Oh, this is wonderful. This is the
So I want to
the
get as
chaos
many
that I
charges
want.
as I can.
Oh wait, this is when I can use my
I want
little
to get my charges,
retreat
and then I want to hit him with a decent sized
Oh
slam.
wow! So he had all those charges, and a lot of those guys were tagged.
Yeah,
and then
he
it just like chains
took
together
them
and it's
all
like,
down.
oh my god.
yeah. So it's there's still lots more in here.
Sweet.
I was gonna say, you're making short work.
Rock.
Yeah, they're reasonably weak, but like there's a lot of them. So
Yeah.
That was
Trevor, how
fun.
long have you been working on the way that microtransactions work and the fact that you're still going to be supporting the first game and
yeah.
cross-platform?
Still supporting the first game, Blizzard. Hey, remember you have other games besides Diablo 4, like Diablo 2 Resurrected. Did you know that, Blizzard? You could still support that game. Just saying, you know.
The audience.
Yeah.
It's like,
Some of those
basically-
enemies have blue lettering and some have white. Are the blues like a stronger version, like a champion? That's like in Diablo 2, a blue means it's like a champion pack. They have more life. They always drop gold or an item.
Yeah, we enjoy the feedback we get from players, and we quite often react to that with each league launch as well.
See, I didn't see them drop anything.
It's just important, like, they're playing the game and enjoying it, and we just want to make sure that they get the best experience. So,
Stay light, stay alive.
Are all the classes going to be available to
I
start?
really want to see a lot of the itemization kind of stuff too, you know. But I guess that'll just be more apparent as I play it myself one day, you know. But
Right.
like, I want to see how you can like make a build with the items, you know.
yeah,
This just reminds me of like back in the day, man, like playing couch co-op with Gauntlet Legends or Jedi Power Battles for PlayStation. Do you guys remember that one?
Honoring what the first one is, but still trying to make the second one its own thing.
I mean, we have deviated quite a lot from the original. with regards to this game is very, I would say, like 50-50 skill based.
Okay.
With regards to skill and stats, there is a lot of to survive the game you have to avoid a lot of the attacks.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Here, we're pretty tough at this point. Yeah. In the case of this, just we're a bit distracted with conversation as well. So.
We're killing it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you guys are doing great.
Yeah, no, that's good. You don't want the game to just be like, okay, get the best items, and then you don't have to do anything. You don't have to think anymore, right? You want it to still be. You still want people to have to like try at the game. I think that's more fun.
Let's get to the boss. Let's get to the boss.
Diablo 2 kind of feels like that, you know. It can be really tough at some points. You can have even the best gear, and then you run into a spot, and then the enemies suddenly have like they spawn with like a certain amount of mods, and it's just like devastating for your character. So like once in a while, you can't just lose your character, even though you've got all the best gear for that type of build, you know. And that's a little imbalanced, though. This sounds like he's saying, yeah, even with some really good gear and stuff, you're still gonna have to like, you know, watch out for an attack and everything, and like you can't just stand there and everything one shot dies or whatever. That's what I'm hoping. I don't want the game to really be like that. I know some people probably want to be able to build things like that, and there's got to be ways to figure that out that they just haven't conceived of yet. But I would prefer the game be like you can become powerful, but it's like it still is based on how you're playing and like what you've done, you know. Not just like, oh, I have all the best items and then everything dies and I don't have to do anything anymore. But then it's weird though, because it's like, what are you striving for in the gear then? Because that's kind of what you want to do, right? You kind of want to make a build that is very powerful and strong and OP and stuff. That's kind of like what you shoot for. Kind of a weird. It's a hard balance to strike. I would imagine.
Oh wait, we're dying. Did I die?
Oh, somebody
I'm
died.
dead. Am I dead?
That's me.
No.
Oh my god.
Dead.
Oh my god. Okay, I can do this. I'm fine. I'm good. What do I do if you're? Oh yeah, like that.
Now you're good.
Okay, good.
You're quite
Get out of
spongy,
here, dude.
this enemy here, you know.
You're doing great, Kurt.
Thank you so much. Is my gamer face really good?
You are, yeah.
A gamer? Oh, I'm just gonna do it. I have enough.
You gonna try it?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well done.
I believe in my team. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine the enemies have
Okay,
more
you guys
health
lose as well,
when you're
so
playing
pretty tough as
co-op.
well.
Okay. Man.
Waypoint right before the boss. It's kind of nice.
Wow, what a build up.
Like he's like hanging on the wall.
Hello.
These are all yours.
That's
Oh,
the
Forsaken
side.
Son.
back here.
But
So what would be like? It's like let's
Expressive
work
this
together.
boss
What
is,
should I be
too.
doing? What's our
Hit him with
strategy?
the lightning rod when he's
Okay.
electrocuted.
And you
like
go
that.
and you absorb
I'll
those
see if I can
powers.
They
siphon
didn't
that.
kill
See, I
him
got a power roll.
instantaneously.
Brilliant.
But other
You're
than
doing
that,
pretty well.
it's generally just about surviving.
Oh, very good.
Okay,
Nice move.
see if I can siphon him again.
looks great.
I got one.
Oh, and I can't. I promise. I mean,
So I can hit him with that.
I love how
Yeah,
your
put a freeze on
status
him, so
elements
that
can
makes
work
sense.
on a boss too. You
Very
know?
good.
Like if you build it up.
There's one addition that we didn't have in Path of Exile was that we actually have a status. Like you can actually put an ailment kind of status on him.
Yeah, that's what I
and
said.
it kind of builds up over time. And once it hits the top, then that actually triggers.
Ooh, that was really good.
No, I think you guys are doing very well.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucy. We are doing so well.
Yeah.
I'm too British to be an actual cheerleader. I will give you
doing
words
good.
of support from over here.
Nope. Oh no.
Yeah.
So the ground is on fire. Can you not step on that, I guess? Yeah.
It's getting pretty hot over there.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh god. Okay.
This is cool. Like in Diablo 2, like once you get pretty strong, you can just like you can kill the act bosses and stuff in like 10 seconds. They're quite underwhelming, you know. When you first get to them, they can be kind of tough, but they have very limited move sets too and everything. I mean, the game is old, but this is so cool. There's so many moves, so many animations. The boss is talking to you and everything. I love this, man.
So I'm kind of in trouble now. So
Now they have that one square basically to stand on.
That's it. Bring him over here.
So you're
Perfect.
forced to either go on the fire or stay next to the boss.
This is good. This is good.
But he stunned him with his
Yeah,
ice.
you're chipping away at his health.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are there parries in the game, I wonder?
Okay, we nearly got him.
So close to the end.
hit him with one more.
Come on, come on.
Killing blow.
There we go.
Yes!
Yeah. So you got the
He's dying.
build on
They're
him, so
dying.
I
They're
had
standing
a
in the
chance
fire.
to hit him with the
Look at
killing
their
palm.
health.
Oh my god, I'm
Dropping.
standing in fire. I was like, it was
Yeah,
like,
you
it was
Just saying.
like,
Too busy high-fiving.
Well, Trevor, thank you so much for coming by and
cool.
showing us Path of Exile 2 on console. You mentioned a beta earlier. Like, when are we looking at?
End of
Like.
year. So yeah, TOG's November, and we're going to stick to it. So
November.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much again for coming
early
on, and thank you
beta.
all at home for watching.
I thought that looked pretty nice. You know, I thought that looked pretty nice. Really excited for this game. Actually, I think this is probably my most anticipated game right now. I love the idea that I'm gonna get to sit down, you know, with my brother, and we're gonna be able to like strategize, and you know, and also it's gonna take some skill and stuff. Like super cool. One of the other games I'm just recalling too that him and I played co-op together, couch co-op, was Sultan Sanctuary, which is like a side-scrolling Dark Souls game, and we had a blast with that. However many years ago that came out. And then I also did mention like Jedi Power Battles, like from back in the day, Gauntlet Legends from back in the day. You know, even Diablo 1 on PlayStation 1. I'm pretty sure we tried to play co-op when we were young. I don't know how far we got though, but anyway, this is just such a good move on their part to be implementing this couch co-op thing and the controller support and all that. This is such a good move, and with how good their combat system looks, like the interactivity and synergy of multiple classes working together just looks like a game changer, really. I mean, it seems like this is going to set the standard for this style of game. Very cool. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. And they said it's also Act 2, so that's kind of cool. Path of Exile stuff, it's just kind of like, yeah, this all is really checking out for a Diablo 2 player now. Like the aesthetic, some of the concepts, the skills, wanting to like hybridize builds and use more skills and stuff. That was always something that was appealing to me. I always wanted to create like hybrid builds in this game and try to figure out how to clear all the content in that way, you know?